Okay, so who didn't see this coming? Who didn't see Nintendo releasing a revision of the Switch which was going to be smaller, lighter, possibly something else completely different? It didn't end up being something completely different. It ended up being what we all thought, a mini Switch. So let's take a look at some of the specs and some of the bad things about this thing, and also some of the good things, because it's not without its good stuff. So let's go and take a look. So guys, just a quick disclaimer before I start this video. All the information that I'm getting is going to be from Nintendo's website. I've got my tablet here. I'm going to put it there, so I will be peering up and down a little bit. But all my information will come from Nintendo's website, so I know that whatever I get wrong is technically Nintendo's fault. So bear with me. So we're going to put this down here. Now, everyone saw it coming. Everybody. And I think a lot of people now are essentially kind of used to this thing. Everybody gets a revision of a console or whatever else in its lifetime, and it does actually be well it's become a common thing, and I think that in itself is pretty cool because it does give you a little bit more to look forward to. Now, first let's go through the good things of this, because this is a good looking console in my view. Now, it does come in, I believe, yellow, grey and turquoise, which I actually quite like. The turquoise is actually quite nice. However, that being said, there are a few things which I might not be that much into. And I'll be honest, where things are concerned like this, it can be a bit hit and miss. However, this one looks pretty good. The thing I like about it, its design is just sleek looking, simple and sleek. The other thing is the fact that the bezel on the thing is the same colour as the actual system, which it looks cool. It looks better than just a black bar around the screen. Then we get to what it looks like and how it works. Now, it works exactly the same as the normal Switch would, except for the fact that you can't take the Joy-Cons off, and it no longer docks with the system, which to me kind of... why? It doesn't dock with the system, so how is it a Switch? God knows. That's on Nintendo's part. But let's go through some of the specifications on it. Now, it does have a smaller screen, obviously. It's a smaller form factor. It's Lite. It's got a 5.5 inch screen, which... that's cool. I can deal with that, no problems. Then the thing is just a handheld console. It's not dockable, so therefore obviously it can't be a home console. However, Nintendo have said something about if you have this console and you have obviously another Switch in your house that you're using as just a home console, they are working on a way to actually do it so that you can transfer data between them. At the moment, that's a little bit of a more difficult thing to do, so let's hope that becomes a little bit more simple. We all know what Nintendo are like. Not great, if I'm honest, when it comes to things like that. So it took them long enough to adopt an online system, and even then, it's not perfect. Let's be honest, it's not perfect. Then, obviously, besides the actual look and the actual system, it's pretty much the same. Although people are clamouring about one thing, which to me it really didn't bother me, because to me it's one of those scenarios. The Switch Lite does have a D-pad, a proper D-pad, a Nintendo D-pad. It's not just 4 buttons, which I can understand the logic behind. I can understand why people wanted it so much, but for me it's not really a big thing. Now, will I be buying one? Yes. Took me so long to answer that, didn't it? Jesus. Yeah, we will. However, it's going to be my wife's, and we're probably just going to share between it because I can't afford to. I'm not stupid. 400 quid. That being said, with this thing, I like its looks. I like its whole overall design. Now, what are some of the bad things about it? Well, like I mentioned, the docking scenario. That's not great, because obviously it'd be nice to dock the system as a smaller system. But given that form factor, I don't think it's too much logical to do it. However, the other thing that I'm actually disappointed about is the fact that the battery life. I spent ages thinking about something to say about this, and I just can't. I have to do it off my back. I have to do it straight off the tongue. And to say that you're only getting an hour, maybe half an hour, depending on the game, that's a little bit of a issue to me. Now, I do like the fact that it comes in different colours. I do like the fact that it's smaller form factor, and I do like the fact that Nintendo have made it just a handheld console, which I do like. Now, I did ask on Twitter about what exactly people thought, and a lot of feedback was, I'll stick with my original, or the other side of the spectrum is, I will be getting one, but I'm keeping my older Switch, which, you know, it works out. That being said, I really, really love this thing. I just can't get over how good this thing is, and I like the fact that you can take the Joy-Cons off. I can use it while I'm out and about. You've seen me use it out and about. I've done a video on that. And this, in itself, is a great console, and I absolutely love it. Am I going to love the Switch Mini or Lite more? Maybe. I don't know. I like this aspect. I like this aspect. I do. And I think that's what I'd miss. Because I get so many looks. And I know it sounds a little bit like I'm taking it out just to get the look. It's not a case of that. It actually happened by accident. I was skeptical about taking it out to begin with. And when I started taking it out, I was like, should I grab it out? Should I, play it in public? Well, And when I did, I got questions, and I got people asking about it, and that made me kind of feel a little bit, special about what I was playing. So, but yeah, it's a great console, and a Lite is brilliant, but I just think they could have done a little bit more with it, like bigger battery life. And I understand the concept of the Joy-Cons as well. However, what they have said is the fact that you're not just limited to the games that can't just use the Joy-Cons sat on the side of the console. You can pair other Joy-Cons up with it. So if you want to play 1-2 Switch and whatever else, you still can do that. Although I don't know anybody that plays 1-2 Switch anymore. I think I played it twice and then that was it. It was terrible. And then it lost its novelty. But hey, there you go. But you can pair other Joy-Cons up to it, so it does mean you can still play those games that you want to play. You're not just limited to those scenarios. So, with all that said, I want to know what you guys think. Question below as always when I do these videos. What do you think of the Switch Lite? Because overall I think it's a good idea. I think it's a little bit underutilized, honestly. Just a little bit. Just, a tad. Yeah. So, hopefully it will be as good as it sounds, and I can understand the limitations they put in place because of it, so there you go. But anyway guys, thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you again soon. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have fun, and happy gaming.